Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Gold, as you all know. And welcome to Cope Radio and Television Station. Station where they giving a back-to-back as the hot. As the suburb of, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel before, don't hesitate to do that. You know why? Because you get some mama boy they suburb everywhere. We go drop her phone now. Alright, still on this Bola Ahmed TINUBU presidency and his administrations. We don't hear some rumors where some Amechi don't talk recently say TINUBU government or presidency, they are governing Nigerians, which is Obodo Niger, is far from their manifestos, which means not be waiting they agree to do, neither they do. Not be waiting the party as APC, the All Progressive Congress Party, won't do. Waiting they don't plan inside their manifestos. Wait they inside their file, not waiting that they do. It's now totally different from what is happening right now. Just be like you say they go Lagos. You can't follow Marabanyanya road saying that Lagos you won't go. How you want to take reach there? Here the man has seen the talker.
I'll be very glad to say, oh, hooray, we got it, but this is just a joke. Let me tell you why.
Why do you say so?
Yes, I'll tell you why. Simple. Provincial government is the president is the chief executive, okay? It doesn't need to sign any bond with anybody. Now, that's number one. Jonathan did it, Buhari did those bonds, and you say, what is this bond? It's like, okay, I will deliver X, Y, Z. Two, the retreat is a nice thing, but look, if you understand provincial governance, it's the president and that small team that has the mandate and also the program for development. You're not going to bring ministers and begin to debate government policy. That's what I've been saying. The office of the monitor should be like a domestic policy office that creates that policy. See, you don't come, you hire people, you set up a company, and then you are sitting with them to think out each sector what to do. What I think we've done with this kind of things we do all the time is maybe the only value is alignment. Okay, let's assume it's rigorous, so people understand government policy and get aligned. But what determines performance? Three things. One, political will. The president is minded on development. Development is an agenda. Development is a commitment. That commitment shows in what you forego. So you forego a lot of things, this luxuries, cut off this, cut off that, sack people. Very important. Early hirings are critical. Who you have as the policy minders, it's not the ministers who will really create a policy for the government. They are going to implement. And so those minders are the key. And the third thing that matters is also on-the-ground tactical arrangement. What then are the factors you're going to put in on the ground to drive it? So yes, we have a retreat. But if you go home and say, oh, we signed up an agreement, if you don't have the competence to really interpret government policy, you're not going to drive it. So I would like President TINUBU to go back and look at this smaller team again and say, okay, I didn't hear the philosophy of government. If you look at TINUBU's manifesto, they are governing far away from their manifesto. The manifesto is reasonably solid and good from my own perspective. But the way government is working, I don't see that. You see, development is coherence, consistency, and rigor. So this kind of retreat, they've done it before, like you observed, do the interview. They've done it before. They keep doing it. But the key driver here will be how government develops its policy by those people who are responsible.
All right, what Sam Amadi just said is nothing but the truth. And this is what we have been seeing as Nigerians and in this country, that when you say A, when the presidents are campaigning for the presidency, they will tell you, we will do this, we will do that. At the end of the day, instead of them starting from that A, you will see them jump. Go to Z, maybe the last letter. That is where the country is. Okay, on this same matter again, it never finished. Somebody came into my DM, I think about just it's not just few hours ago. His name is a Big Mouth Comedian. And Big Mouth Comedian. That is the picture you see right away. In that talk, he said President established an interrelationship between Philippines and Nigerians so that your children over here can work and be eligible to take the license exam here as well. Bola Ahmed TINUBU, he don't suburb. The Philippines are now passing a message. One of the Nigerians who stayed over there just said, give an advice. Someone will pass this message to you. Ain't come, my dear, come type out. Now I say, TINUBU, TINUBU, I don't come. They say, make we tell you, make you establish an interrelationship with Philippians so that our Bodon Nigerians when they over there go fit suburb. They go fit get license to work. They go fit get license to dey fly here and there so that their life himself go balance. All right, that one never finish. Also, the issue of the NLC, the National Labour Congress, where don't they happen for Nigeria? Mr. Joe, what's that his name? Mr. Joe Ajero, he has said, one of his spokesmen I just said recently, the president of the union, he don't come talk in mind, say, what happened to Joe Ajero in Imo State is totally not acceptable. Festus Osifa just said this. He don't talk and say, what happened to this man? As far as I'm concerned, as the president of National Labour Congress, you have rights to go into any state, in as much as it's Nigerian, to have a meeting and to settle one or two disputes between the workers over there and the governors or the system in the state. If it's not really palatable for the workers over there, as a president of National Labour Congress, you have that right to go into there and settle cases. Make una hear what him talk.
It is wrong for him to have questioned the business Comrade Joe Ajero, president of NLC, had in Imo State. No, because Imo State is part of Nigeria. The Imo State chapter, the Imo State Council of NLC, is also part and parcel of the NLC at large. And also, not just NLC alone, even TUC was there. The Secretary General of Trade Union Congress of Nigeria led the delegation of TUC also to Imo State. And so it was a joint action. So it is unheard of for you to ask, what is the president of NLC doing in a state in Nigeria where you have Nigerian workers? I think anybody that is asking that does not really understand the modus operandi. And again, I think what you should ask him, Governor Hope Uzodimma, was that he has signed several communiques with the workers. He has signed several communiques with the NLC and TUC. He should bring that communique and show it to Nigerians and tick the items that he has closed up in the communique he signed. So if he brings that communique today and he has achieved even 10% of what is in that communique, he will have justification to talk. But as I can tell you, a lot of things in that communique that he signed, maybe we'll forward it to you.
Okay.
A lot of things in that communique that he signed, he has not implemented a single of them.
So, let me quickly.
For him, it's very easy in Nigeria for you to say everything is politics. It's very easy.
Okay, let me bring in this. Perhaps this is not politics.
All right. When I don't hear him, Adimate explain this whole matter. All right, still on see on this matter, we still did the matter as the hot. As the suburb. He never finish. The president of a labor union too don't come and don't talk your own. Say the labor union demand redeployment of Imo State Commissioner of Police, the CP. The Commissioner of Police made them come out because police were part of the people who were shooting at the NLC president. Make una hear and give that clarification on this matter.
As you could see a while ago and just shown in your program, there was a joint press briefing today by the NLC and TUC. The NLC side was led by one of the deputy presidents, and the TUC side was also represented by the deputy president, one of TUC, who is also the president of Association of Senior Civil Servants, where we made that joint position known. For us, what has happened clearly in Imo is totally unacceptable. This has never happened in trade union movement in Nigeria, where you have the president of a center brutalized the way Comrade Joe Ajero was brutalized. We reject this vehemently, and by the end of that ultimatum, if every single thing we stated in that document is not met, then we are going to come out and protest this vehemently, because this is wrong. Comrade Ajero was not in Owerri to further his personal interest. Comrade Ajero was not in Owerri to do things, to push his own selfish interest. He was there to defend the right of workers. You cannot, as a government, declare 11,000 workers as ghost workers. You cannot, as a government, withhold the pay of several workers in your state And now you have the NLC president leading the delegation to that state to fight for the rights and the plight of workers. And at the end of the day, you have a governor who unleashed his talks, and you have the police who also unleashed mayhem on someone who has been fighting for the cause of Nigerians. We will not accept this in any way. We will.
All right. The truth of the matter is, Nigeria is a place where money rules. Money has the final say. Even if you are under authority, once your boss is being paid, he gives a command for you to do and undo. I have no option, because your gawe girl don't collect pepper meats. He has collected some cash, and that is why the country can never be good. Yes, no be say Nigeria no be better until those bad human beings, those bad rats who feel that money is the whole answer to everything on earth. Those set of people leave the world for us. Now, with all said and done, I keep saying APC and APC administrations, the truth must be told. They have never been favorable to Nigerians, right from their first tenure, second tenure. This one is the third tenure now. We never achieve anything. Instead of that, we keep facing one problem to another. We keep hearing some rumors. All they know is to pack money, selfish interests. That is all they're all about. And this is what we call greediness. And anywhere where greediness don't lead, my brother, that dear kata they already suburb. So I don't talk my own. No. Labour Congress, make una do na doings. Justice must be given. I don't talk my own at this junction, and I don't put it on my mouth. Now bye. Omani for washing. Omani for washing. Oya sanwó mi, oya sanwó mi, o bá tètè sanwó.